Hey, it's Steph. Thanks for watching today's video. I have an update for Face the Music Project Pan. This is a makeup and beauty panning project created by Jessica and Misty in collaboration with the Fantastic Ladies Facebook group. I will have all the information linked down below, but Jessica and Misty have created over 300 prompts based off of music and songs. I love music, so I know I had to join, and the fact that they came up with so many prompts just shows how much work went into this project, and I know I had to support them. We have monthly updates on the 12th of every month, and it does end this year in December. If you're not familiar with my channel, I hope you subscribe before you leave. I do mostly panning content, which just means I'm getting use of everything in my collection and trying to use up some items throughout the year as well. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's get into my update. So this whole year I have been working on 10 items at a time, and every update I roll in 10 new items no matter what I roll out. So last update I did change my personal rules to changing it to like a rolling style project, which is how this was originally intended. So I am working on 6 items at a time now, and when I roll an item out, when I reach that goal, I will randomly roll another item in. Somehow I ended up with 7 products last update, but I'm going to keep it at 6, I think. No, I'm keeping it at 7, I guess. Just the way I did this, but let's go over the items that I've been working on since the last update. So the first one is for the song I've Been Everywhere, and that is a travel-friendly product or a product you bought while traveling. I rolled in this mini loose finishing powder from Tarte. This is the Smooth Operator Amazonian Clay Finishing Powder. I rolled this in to finish. This has been in for quite a long time. Last update I had 39 uses, and this is where it was at. I have weights and line markings on the product. I've used it 11 times since, and I am so close to finishing this, you guys. I should have finished this by this update, but I am working on another under eye powder, and I only use this on my under eyes because it doesn't keep my oily T-zone at bay during the day. So this is where I was at last update, and as you can see, I just have that little bit left. This will be done for sure by next update, and I'm kind of disappointed that I only have that much left, but it's staying in. The next prompt was for Black Hole Sun, and that is either a black, yellow, or orange product. I rolled in this hand serum from Being French, and this has black and orange on the packaging. I had just started working on this last update, and I want to finish it. I have used it 11 times since, and I will have weights on the screen because it's really hard to tell where the product is. It looks like it's in the same spot as last time, which is about halfway, but I'm sure there's product like up on the side walls, and it's not very accurate when you're looking at it, so I'll just go by weights. This is a really nice thin formula. I guess it's a serum and not a lotion, but this is it here, and it blends in really easily, and it soaks into my skin fairly quickly, so I love using this. I have pretty dry like elbows, especially during the cold months, so I'm looking forward to using this a little more often than 11 times in a month. The next prompt was Hips Don't Lie, and that is a body care product. I rolled in my shave oil. This is from Tree Hut. It's the Tropic Glow scent. And I just rolled this in for 4 uses. My goal is to use this once a week in my everything shower, but you know, some days you're just lazy. And so this has been in a couple of months, but I have reached my 4 uses, and this is where it's at now. So it's right about where the sticker is. These things last forever, and I really enjoy them. I don't think I will ever go back to shave cream. I will always get shave oil. But that is rolling out of the project. Next was for the song Man on the Moon, and that is a moon or space themed product. In my Hourglass Jellyfish Ambient Lighting palette, there is a bronzer, and it's the shade Lunar Bronze. So this is what it's looking like. My goal was to use this 10 times. I had 7 uses last update, and I have reached for this 4 more times, so I've reached 11 uses in this project, and it is rolling out. This is a little too orange on me, but thankfully the Hourglass formula is pretty thin, so I mean I can make it work, but it's not the perfect tone for my skin. Next was White Wedding, and that is for a white product or a wedding theme. And I rolled in my Give Blush Duo. This is the Feeling Cheeky Amplifying Blush Duo in the shade Honeymoon Phase. Of course, when you get married, a lot of people go on their honeymoon. And I wanted to use this 5 times each shade. Last update, I had 4 uses each shade, so it was super easy for me to reach for these 1 time each because I use both shades when I use this product. I love this. So glad I got a little more use out of it, but it is rolling out. The next prompt was for the song Taki Taki, and that is a sexy themed product. So I rolled in a Victoria's Secret perfume. It's actually a fragrance mist, and this is in the scent Pure Seduction. Untamed. I do not remember where I was last update because I didn't mark it, but I will have it on the screen. My goal was to use this 10 times, and today was my 15th use, so I really love this scent. I know I will be using it more in the fall and winter. It's a very warm, just warm, sweet scent, which is one of my favorite types of fragrance. So that's rolling out, but I will continue using it on a regular basis. And then the last product I've been working on was for the song Summer Lovin', and that is a summer themed product. I rolled in one of my P. Louise colored base products, and this is in the shade Blowin' Bubbles, which I feel like is pretty summer themed in my opinion. I wanted to use this 3 times, and I have not used it at all. So, yeah, it is October. I don't know how many times I'm going to want to use this, but I think I'm going to have to force myself to use this in looks during the fall because, you know, I'm not gravitating towards a hot pink base, but I will swatch this since it's staying in. I typically try to swatch things that are staying in and items that are rolling in. So here it is. This is a beautiful pink color, but I haven't used it. So it's staying in. That means I am rolling in 4 new songs and 4 new products. So the first one that I randomized was Bitty Bitty Bum Bum. I hope I'm saying that correctly. I'm sure I know that song, but I'm just not thinking of it. But for that, you were to roll in a love-themed product. And I found a cream blush from Sydney Grace, and it is the shade called My Love. So this actually is not the actual like Sydney Grace product. This is a Franken blush, and it is my LYS cream blush in the shade Confident, and I frankened it with a blue pigment to create this beautiful cool toned blush. So the actual product isn't love themed, but the packaging is. Hopefully that's okay. But I have not used this since I fragrant it, so hopefully the shade works for me. It's a beautiful dark cool tone neutral. I think it's perfect for this time of year in the fall and winter. So I would like to use this 5 times. The next song is Groovy Kind of Love, and that is for a product that is groovy and fun. And I immediately thought of the Sigma collaboration with Alice in Wonderland. Super groovy. That packaging is just so fun, let alone like the movie is super like groovy, if you want to think of it that way. But this is a blush and highlighter duo. And again, I feel like this blush is going to be perfect for fall. The highlighter is in the shade Tickled Pink, and the blush is Paint the Roses. Which I feel like they should have done like a more red blush, because you know Paint the Rose is red, but I love this shade anyway. It's almost too dark for me though. I find this palette is very pigmented and it's hard for me to use. So I almost decluttered it one time, but I just had to keep it. Here's the highlighter swatched and the blush. Very pretty cool tones. So 5 uses each on those shades. The next song is I Love Rock and Roll. It always reminds me of my mom. She raised me on 80s classic rock, so I love rock and roll. That is for a music themed product. And hopefully this isn't a stretch, but I'm going to be rolling in one of my Ulta Beauty lipsticks, and it's in the shade Showtime. So, you know, when you go to a concert, music, it's showtime. But this came in a holiday set, and I have not used this shade yet. But it is a little peachy. I think it'll be okay. Especially in the fall when people tend to wear more warm tones. If you're familiar with me, it's not my favorite, but I think I can make it work. I just want to use this for 5 uses. And then the last prompt that I rolled in is That Ain't My Truck. And that is a product that someone gave you. So I'm going to be rolling in this Tony Moly Jelly Lip Melt. This was given to me via a giveaway that I won from Laura Force. I think it was last year, early last year, and I haven't used this. It's so adorable. Look at it. It's like a little jello mold. So this is the shade or the scent Blackberry. I wonder if it smells. It does have a scent. It's very faint, and I wouldn't say it's blackberry, but it smells like sweet, like fruit. It's like this super deep color. It does have a little bit of pigment. Not much though. There it is swatched. So since it has pigment, I probably can't use this like before bed, but I might apply it like when I'm doing my makeup. Like before I apply my makeup, I'll put this on my lips to kind of hydrate my lips. But I just want to use that for 10 uses. So that is my update on my roll-ins. Let me know what you think down below. If you're not subscribed, I hope you do so before you leave, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.